You've worked your whole life. You've raised families, built careers, weathered storms that would have broken lesser people. And now, people expect you to be happy. But here's what nobody tells you about retirement. Freedom without purpose can quietly become its own kind of prison. If you're 70 years old and wondering, is this it? Is this really all there is? This video is for you. The hidden crisis nobody talks about. Here's something psychologists have known for decades but rarely say out loud. The most dangerous years of a man's life are often the first 5 years after retirement. Not because of illness, not because of money, but because of identity. For 40, 50 years, you knew exactly who you were. You were the engineer, the father, the manager, the provider. And then one day, that title disappears. The phone stops ringing, the meetings are gone, and you're left sitting in a house that's suddenly very, very quiet, asking a question you never expected to ask at 70. Who am I now? The great psychologist Erik Erikson called this the final battle of the human soul, the fight between ego integrity and despair. In plain language, it's the difference between looking back at your life and feeling peace, or looking back and feeling like it was never quite enough. The good news? This battle is absolutely winnable, and today, I'm going to show you how. The 7 pillars of a full life. Pillar 1. Redefine who you are. Stop introducing yourself by what you used to do. You are not your former job title. Ask yourself this one powerful question. What do I value as a human being right now, today? Write it down. Build your days around that answer. That is your new identity. Own it. Pillar 2. Relationships are everything. Harvard ran an 85-year study, the longest happiness study in history, and after interviewing thousands of people across 8 decades, they arrived at one simple, undeniable truth. The quality of your relationships determines the quality of your life. Not your net worth, not your health report, not your achievements, your relationships. So pick up the phone. Don't text, call. Have dinner with people you love. Make new friends, especially younger ones. They will keep your mind young and your heart full. Pillar 3. You must have purpose. Viktor Frankl survived the Nazi concentration camps. He lost everything, his family, his manuscript, his freedom. And what he discovered in the darkest place on earth was this. A person can endure almost any how if they have a strong enough why. You need a why. Mentor someone, volunteer, learn something that scares you a little, a new language, a musical instrument, painting. It doesn't matter what, it matters that you are growing, because the moment you stop growing, you start declining. That's not philosophy, that's neuroscience. Pillar 4. Structure your days. Too much freedom is its own kind of suffering. The psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi spent his life studying happiness, and what he found was that joy doesn't come from lying on a beach forever. It comes from flow, that beautiful state of being completely absorbed in something meaningful and challenging. Design your days, not rigidly, but intentionally. Morning for energy, afternoon for connection, evening for reflection. Give your days a shape. Give your life a rhythm. Pillar 5. Move your body, save your mind. I'll make this simple. Walking 30 to 45 minutes a day in nature reduces your risk of depression by 40%. 40%. No pill does that. No therapy does that alone. Your body and your brain are one system. When you move, you think more clearly, feel more joy, sleep more deeply. Walk, lift, stretch, move, every single day. Pillar 6. Learn to savor. Martin Seligman, the father of positive psychology, discovered that happiness has 5 core pillars: positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. But there's a secret ingredient that most people miss: savoring. The ability to slow down and truly drink in the moment you're in. Your morning coffee, a grandchild's laughter, the sun going down. Stop rushing through these moments. Live inside them. And every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Not generic things, specific ones. Tonight's sunset, that phone call, that meal. This single habit done consistently rewires your brain for happiness. Science doesn't say that lightly, and neither do I. Pillar 7. Make peace with your finite time. This is the one nobody wants to talk about, but I believe it's the most important. Research tells us that the people who live with the most joy in their final decades are not the ones who pretend they'll live forever. They're the ones who look their mortality in the eye and choose to truly live anyway. Write a letter to your children or your grandchildren. Tell them your stories. Tell them what you believe in. Tell them how much you love them. Don't leave those words unsaid. And ask yourself honestly every week, if I had only 5 good years left, is this how I want to spend today? That question is not morbid. That question is a gift. It will focus you like nothing else can. The real truth. Abraham Lincoln once said, "It's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years." You are 70, and I want you to hear this clearly. You are not in the final chapter of your story. You are in the most intentional chapter. The chapter where you finally have the time, the wisdom, and the freedom to live exactly as you choose. The happiest older adults in the world share 3 things in common. They stay curious, they stay connected, and they stay contributing. That's it. That's the whole secret. Not a pill, not a formula, not a retirement plan. Curious, connected, contributing. So here is my challenge to you right now. Pick one thing from today's video, just one, and do it this week. Call someone you love. Take that walk. Write that letter. Start that thing you've been putting off for years. Because the best time to start living fully was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Thank you for watching. If this moved you, share it with someone who needs it. And in the comments below, tell me, what is your one thing? I'll see you in the next one.